road ahead feels uncertain. It has you feeling lost at times, confused, and maybe even a little terrified. You're not resonating with the same friend circle, job, or relationships anymore. You're realizing that you've always been living in the unknown. That's all there is. Any sense of safety and security that you clung to is now falling away. Ideas about right and wrong are fading. And you're realizing that the only thing that exists is this moment, the eternal now. And you want to be present and be here as much as possible. And yet, you keep getting swayed by life and experiencing the roller coaster of emotions that come your way. Well, divine being, this is actually good news. Congratulations, you're waking up. You've been asleep for lifetimes, and that's how God intended it to be. You were meant to forget who you are, so that when you remember, it's the most exquisite realization you ever have. All of these overwhelming feelings, all of these thoughts about being a failure, not being good enough, and the uneasiness you feel when things don't go your way, this is your initiation into realizing who you really are. It's an invitation to your homecoming. This path, be it as it may, filled with pain, suffering, and undesired circumstances, is perfectly designed to bring you home. Your only job is to relax and stop resisting the flow of where life is taking you. Namaste and welcome to Becoming Undone, your go-to podcast and your best friend during your spiritual awakening. I'm Sanya, a well-being coach, a holistic counselor, and your guide, who's here to illuminate the path of awakening that you're so bravely walking on. I'm not just a random voice. I am you. This podcast is your signpost to help you remember who you are. The words that I'm about to share with you are actually coming from you, an alternate version of you, in a different timeline that sees that which yet you are to fully recognize. You are it. You are everything that you've been searching for. The truth that you've been seeking lies within. It is you. And while you've been conditioned to work for things, this is something you don't have to work for. Relax into the uncertainty of it all and just be here now. The now has the potential to change everything. I know you've been feeling lost for a while, and you've been trying to get yourself out of this feeling. But believe me when I say, there's nothing you need to do to come home to yourself. You only need to relax, and in doing so, you'll come to see that you already are home. In this podcast, I'll be sharing ancient wisdom, personal insights, and the teachings of many influential spiritual teachers, some of which will also be joining me on the podcast as guests. My mission is simple: to help you relax into the experience of spiritual awakening through the tools, insights, and learnings I share. I know it's a roller coaster, but it feels easier when you don't resist it. So what happens when you relax into the trip that is spiritual awakening? Well, you come to realize that every aspect of life is uncertain. It always has been, and it's okay. It's safe. But instead of resisting it, you can start to enjoy the thrill of that uncertainty. It could be today, tomorrow, or maybe in a year's time. At some point, you and the thrill of the experience will merge into one. In fact, it already is one, but you just realize it. And you'll experience yourself as a grand masterpiece through which life is expressing itself. You, the creator of your own destiny. You, the one that God is utilizing to create the most incredible painting on the canvas of life. You, marvelous, significant you. You that is pure love, pure eternal bliss. That's the you that's speaking to you right now. Allow my voice to help you relax into the subliminal space of uncertainty, the space that is full of creative potential. It's totally safe to let go, release control, and become undone. Thank you for being here. Let's begin.